In parts of India, where ancient traditions run as deep as the roots of banyan trees, there lived a girl who dared to challenge centuries of custom. Her name was Laxmi Sargara, and this is her story. Picture this: a quiet village in Rajasthan, where the air is thick with the scent of marigolds and the sound of wedding bells. But these aren't just any wedding bells. They're for children, some as young as 1 or 2 years old, promised away before they can even speak. Laxmi was one of these children. At just 13, she discovered a shocking truth that would change her life forever. Her parents had married her off when she was just a baby, a common practice in her village, where tradition held more weight than a child's dreams. But Laxmi wasn't like the others. When she learned about her marriage, something inside her sparked. A quiet voice grew louder, asking questions that no one in her village had dared to ask before. Why should her future be decided before she could even understand what marriage meant? The pressure was immense. Her family faced ridicule, neighbors whispered behind closed doors, and village elders warned of dire consequences. But Laxmi stood firm. "I want to study," she declared. "I want to become someone before I become someone's wife." With trembling hands but unwavering resolve, she reached out to local activists. They helped her understand her rights, supported her cause, and stood beside her as she fought to annul her child marriage, a first in Rajasthan's history. Her courage rippled through her community like waves in a still pond. Other girls began to whisper, then speak, then shout. They too wanted the right to choose their own paths. Today, Laxmi's story isn't just about one girl saying no. It's about the power of a single voice to challenge centuries of tradition. It's about a child who refused to let her future be written by anyone but herself. Because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is simply say no, even when the whole world expects you to say yes. Remember Laxmi's story. Remember that change doesn't always need an army. Sometimes it just needs one brave soul willing to stand up and say, "This stops with me."